is what you study. All right, rinse and repeat. All right, so let's let's not spend too much time on this one. Let's go ahead and see the other double top itself. So all I'm gonna do is literally just move this zone right here to match it with the new one, right? So if I bring this forward, it will be like so. Only difference is there's not a lot of wick on this one. It's just like so. All right, but that's how the zone would have been. See that? Boom. You see that? A double top setup. And again, I'm gonna drop down to my 4 hour to wait for my bearish engulfing. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. All right. I'm gonna bring it forward. All right. Let's reset the chart. That way, it's a lot easier for us to find it. All right, we almost there. And here we go. All right, there you go. All right, so let's go ahead and let's remove this right here. Boom. All right, you see how it looks? I can stretch it out a little bit more, bring it down for you guys. You see that? All right, so that's how it looks like. So that was the last bullish candle, close point. That's where it was on the daily. So like I said before, you place your zone on the daily time frame, and then you go to the 4 hour for your price action. It's very simple, right? Boom, 4 hour. This is where we at right now, right? Exchange, boom, collapse, right? What do you see, right? So what do you see? At what point you think we had a bearish engulfing to sell the market? All right, and not only that, if we had a bearish engulfing, what kind of bearish engulfing? Notice that with this bearish engulfing, right, that engulfed the last bullish candle. Notice that it gives us two, okay? It gives us two bearish candles to engulf the last bullish candle. Okay, see that? Two. So we would be entering or trade. Let's bring this down. Right here. Okay, this is where we'll be entering our trade for sale at the close of this bearish candle. And guess what we're doing after that? We are transitioning back to the daily time frame, because again, we was trading the daily time frame, so we could look at the next daily structure. Okay, let's reset this real quick, make our life a bit easier. Fit, boom, and here we are. Okay, you see how it looks? Let's stretch this up real quick. You see how that looks? So look at that. So if we're looking at, let's move this one, let's transition this. Well, let's just remove. We could do better, right? So as far as daily zones go, right, we do have these right here, right? See, you can see the line itself. That's one. And then that's this next structure point, right? Remember what I said? We want to use the line chart to identify the exact turnaround point when we put the line chart on. So we have this one and this right here, okay? So we want to put, I prefer, let's just, I want to use a horizontal line. It'll be a lot easier for me. Okay. We have this one. Oh, sorry. All right. Kind of like right here. We have that one. Okay. And then we have pretty much this one right here. Sorry about that. Within this line, and let's just go ahead and put the candles back on. You see that? Now, when it comes to your TP, your take profit, look at that. Either this one or that one. Now, remember I said the turnaround point. So the first one got hit. The second one did not. Now, understanding that you had a zone there, right? Right within this point here, right here, it would be your buy to continue up, because what the market did give us was, you know, because again, from one daily structure to another, right? So we got high point, right? This breaks above it a little bit, right? So it's a break, and then boom, it's retesting within this point right here. See that? That it retested here, and then to continue up to give you another double top off the daily again, where you could take another sale, right? Targeting the next structure point. So you had 1, 2, 3 daily sale, right? 1, 2, 3 daily buy. It's just you being and staying consistent with the market. Okay. It's plain as simple as day. Now, again, this is gold with the higher time frame, daily, of course, because that's the highest time frame we have for structure, especially based on current market right now. And then I understand some people use the 4 hour time frame as the highest time frame. Nothing wrong with that. But if you're using the 4 hour as the highest time frame, I would highly recommend you use the 1 hour for your price action, um, to buy or to sell. Okay. So you always got to do at least a 2-3 time frame drop when it comes to entry point. You see that? Plain and simple, 1, 2, and then again, if I continue on, this is another double top, move into here. Let's collapse this, right? This is a double top. If I'm identifying the exact turnaround point, which is the close of the last bullish, and I'm matching it with the wick. Boom, like so. See that? So we have another daily double top, right? We're looking for a sell on the 4 hour time frame. Let's bring this forward, and then let's reset it, make it a bit easier for us to find what we're looking for, right? Minimize a little bit, collapse, and then boom. All right, we almost there. A bit collapse more, make it a bit easier for us to find. And here it is. Let's stretch this out. All right, you see that? Boom, see that? It's the same daily double top setup. When we go to the 4 hour, all we waiting for is all bearish engulfing. It will, I promise you, listen to me. The market will always, okay? It will always give you either a bearish engulfing or a bullish engulfing, either one before it buys or before it sells. Every single time. That I guarantee you. It will always give you that. You just got to learn to understand the different variation of bullish engulfing and bearish engulfing. And then once you learn to understand them, you will also understand the time these 4 hour price action will be available to you. All right. If you're trading the regular pairs, 1,509. If you're trading gold, I believe it will be like 2,610 around. Yeah, 2,610, right? Because about an hour later. But look at that. Okay. Like I said, it's clear as day. All right. It is as clear as day. Now, before we end this real quick, let's go ahead and show you this. You see that? I'm gonna ask you before I even mention. All right, what kind of price action did the market give us? See, it hit the zone. We're waiting for a bearish engulfing. The last bullish candle was extremely big. Cool. We had 1, 2, 3 bearish candles. Did not engulf. We have a small bullish candle. After that, cool. After that, we got boom, a bearish engulfing. All right. Stop loss at the last high. Crazy money. I'm telling you. Click. Now, you see how we dump right after? This is why I say you want to wake up at least 5 minutes before that 4 hour candle close, right? That way, say, hey, look, man, it's only a minute left, right? Let me get ready for this. And then boom. Because if you wake up exactly at that 4 hour mark, you miss this whole buy. Oh, I'm sorry, you missed this whole sell. Let's transition back to the daily. We already know where it's going. All right. So remember, people are going to tell you it's easy said than done. Yeah, it is. That's why we study it, right? We see what happened in the past so we could better understand what to do future current time, right? Look, see it right here? Boom. So it'll be right there because, again, we're looking at the turnaround point. So I'm going to use the line chart and I'm going to put a new horizontal line based off the turnaround point. So a tick profit will be exactly at our turnaround point. Guess what? It's a daily turnaround point. So it's a daily double bottom. It's just rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. So that's why I only trade the GJ pair. It's just a lot easier. Just bounce left, right, left, right. I don't have to look at anything else. Since I'm trading the higher time frame, it's a lot easier to stick with it. Okay, look at that. All right. I don't know if you can see it. 4.6 as far as ratio goes. All right. It's pretty dope, man. It's the easiest thing you could ever do. The Royalty FX Academy way, right? Where we learn to understand how to truly trade the market, the ins and out. All right. We don't stress out. I'm here to help you obtain freedom. All right. Where we use the higher time frame and then we just sit and let the trade come to us. You say you trade London, 5 a.m. Okay. That's our price action, right? 509, right? Sydney, Australia area, 1 a.m., right? You trade a New York session, 9 a.m. So 5-9, right? Late New York going to Asia, 1 p.m. Asia market open, right? Or itself, 5 p.m. Mid Asia, 9. Let's see, like 159. So all you got to do is just sit and wait. But imagine understanding that your price action is going to be available to you either at 1,509. It's just simply just wait for it. Click, you're done. All right. If you are looking for me, if you want to learn, I do provide my one-on-ones are free. All right. I do that because when I was learning, it costs at least $1,465 for me to pay for a one-on-one. I understand it's not as easy for anybody to pay that. If you type in World TFX Academy on Google, you'll find me. My school's available. I do teach four times a week. Okay, at least for an hour and a half in detail. All right, I teach understanding. I give you homework. So if you are interested in learning how to trade the right way and give yourself the financial freedom that you need, go ahead, Google Royalty FX Academy. You can find me. Go ahead and sign up. And I got you. Hey, it's affordable. It's only $150, literally. All right. And your one-on-ones are free. Take advantage of it right now. Okay. I'm not planning on doing this for a very long time. So I'm going to eventually switch to just do one-on-one because I would like to have more time to myself. But I love to teach. It's exciting. So go ahead. Come join the family. And I got you. Okay. So, yeah. If you serious, sign up. If you're not, don't. It's not worth it. Okay. Don't waste my time. All right. I just want to make that very, very clear. All right. If I wanted to just take your money, I'll show you the fancy cars or whatever. But no, if you're really serious, I do give you homework. You have to do this video homework. You got to turn them in, and I do grade them. I take them very, very serious. So I will be holding you accountable because when it comes to trading, because you're just paying for the course, there's no one else to hold you accountable except for yourself. And then you just choose not to do it. No one's going to discipline you. All right. So Royalty FX Academy, if you want to learn how to trade gold successfully and effectively and be very profitable with it, or any other pair, right? I teach people that does options also. All right. Because it's the same method, learning to understand. All right. I am holding a GJ buy currently. Let me just show you how that looks like. All right, we're just gonna end it though, but see, we on this buy right here, but we did get a bullish engulfing up here. All right, again, like I said, it's just a matter of stop loss placement, understanding where it needs to go. That was the bullish right here. Okay, you see how it's going up. Like, remember what I mentioned as far as the next structure high. Now there is what I call an imbalance is when the market opened with a gap, and where I understand that it has to go back and close the gap. Okay, here it is. You can see it. That's what I call it. Like you see that up top. So I'm looking for it to literally close that out accordingly. All right. So that was the bullish engulfing. And just so you understand, that is a daily setup. That is a break and retest off the day. I just choose to use the line instead of what's what I'm looking for? The rectangle property. It just happened to be within the 4-hour zone. You see that right here? Now it did drop a little bit lower into this section here, but it still was within my daily zone. Okay. And all I was waiting for is my 4-hour bullish engulfing. I did get it exactly at 1 p.m. last night. And a lot of time, because I teach around that time, we get to take these trades together. All right. It did go against us, but guess what? The next structural low is down here. Okay. It's literally right here. Never got hit. Okay. You see how much I'm risking? And look what I'm targeting at. It went low, right? Never wake you out. And here it is. Understanding it's a higher time frame setup will help you out. So look, let me bring that down so you can see it better. You see that? I could readjust it so you can see it better. See that? Daily break, retest, structure point, right? Entries within the bottom, and then 4-hour entry. Rinse and repeat, man. All right. I do give signals, but everybody take the same trade. If you are looking at a specific pair, I could look at it also and tell you when to buy or when to sell. So again, if you really want to learn to understand and you're tired of doing lower time frame and getting wicked out, getting into early, not understanding when to close your trade, come and join me, royaltyfxacademy.com, and I am available for you. Okay. All right. So peace out. And like always, man, show me some love, like, comment, and subscribe. I am on YouTube, and you will have these videos dissected into 3 sections, 3 different videos, 15 to 18-minute long. That way you have time to really absorb and then process that. Okay. You can follow along and back test. All right.